Yo, prepare yourself for some aggression, cause I'm going to rant and rave about this push for I got a bottle of water, but I'm going to be a prick about it, cause there are too many co-op arguments and it's irritating how much people will not stop rattling bad arguments for doing Abyss, when it's not worth the hassle. I'm sorry, but Abyss is not the endgame, and it's not the future. The video will be broken into two parts. First half is context and second for the arguments. You can watch it in any order. Feel free to skip to the arguments part. I started the game on month 1 of the global launch. The story was charming, the exploration was great, but the gacha was miserable. Obviously, not a lot of characters to look forward to pulling, but I really wanted D-Look because he was the only character I was interested in. A month later, I cleared all the overworld related stuff in the game, then I quit for a couple years. Running around with the characters I was not too interested in was really lame and just sucked the enjoyment out of the game. So I pulled on standard banner, worked toward the pity. If I get D-Look, I continue, not, I quit. I got Amos Bow, so I quit. A little over 2 years later, I started again at the insistence of a friend. The fact there were a lot more characters I was interested in now helped a lot, but I very much intended on playing only a couple months at most. But man, this game is truly wonderful. I was fully immersed into the world, even though Inazuma's story was bad. The side quests, the exploration, the wonderful expansion of unique characters, Genshin evolved immensely. I had such a great time that I felt obligated to spend a little on the game. This was the second time I had an incredibly enjoyable experience by the game. At this point, I have already sunk in over 100 hours into the game, cleared everything the game had to offer. It just felt right to give back a little. Now, I had Zhongli, Shenhe, and D-Look. Honestly, it was D-Look that enhanced my experience so immensely. To this day, I use D-Look. Eventually, I ran out of content and set my gaze at the Abyss, cause everyone said that is the endgame content. I wanted to run, dodge, swing and pop off with D-Look. At this point, my characters were built a little and I cleared the first 8 floors. It was easy, it was cool, it just was enjoyable. Then I got to doing floor 9 and 10. It was a little challenging, but it was not too hard. It was fun. Now I was 2 months into the game, got a team around D-Look and a team around Ganyu. Cleared both with max stars. Now it was Abyss 11 turn. That is where I felt a jump in difficulty, so I gave up on it for a little while. 2 weeks later, now that I was level 45 and farmed domain a lot, my character builds was much better. Managed to get 6 stars out of 9 this time. I did not even try Abyss 12, I just left and decided to come back later. Learned a bit more about the game, how interactions work, rotations, that type of thing. A month later, 9 out of 9. It took a bit of effort, but I got through. Now I was officially 3 months into the game. Well, technically it's like 4 to 5 months because I played initially and then quit, but you get the point. I had literally everything cleared now except for Abyss 12. I knew from my friend that Abyss 12 is where the real challenge is, and boy was it a spike. I got my ass handed to me. That is when it clicked. This will take a lot of effort to clear. I just don't care enough about it, so I started skipping it. It was not until last month did I take another plunge at it and got 6 out of 9. Couple days later, 9 out of 9. I did not even do it because I wanted the primo. I just did it because I just wanted to clear it as a personal achievement. Now I'm just back to skipping it. Let's fight now. I'm going to start with the most copium reasoning ever. It adds up. Yeah. A measly 1500 primo, which adds up to 22 pulls a year. Big deal, you're not even close to hitting soft pity. Oh, what you say? It helps? Oh, right, you're always just 2 pulls away from the 5-star. The reality of the matter is, it's not the primos you get from Abyss 12 that helps. It is not being a dumbass and pulling on every single banner character or character specifically for meta. That is some next level derangement. I'm sorry, it is. Take all this talk about Neuvillette is so OP, he's a must pull. Imagine investing not only thousands of primos into him, bit of time and resources to build him, all for a measly 1500 primos, or discouragement from pulling characters you adore when you can simply just ignore Abyss 12, a horridly designed hassle, mind you, and spend time on the real side of Genshin, absorbing the wonderfully crafted world. Because it's just wild just how many people want endgame content, and their go-to example is always Abyss and harder Abyss. I don't know what to say. It's been 3 years, get the point already. Genshin is a casual world exploration gacha. It's not some deeply sophisticated combat driven game. Cope harder. Genshin is not hard and you don't need to use half a brain to clear Abyss 11. You will have few 5-star characters by the time you hit level 45 and able to farm domain properly. Chances are the character you like is good, you just need the bare minimum to clear Abyss 11. Somewhat okay artifacts and a tip or two on how to play with your team. Boom! You're clearing Abyss up to 11 with less than half a brain. The only reason why Abyss 12 is demanding is cause how the entire thing is designed to stall you with every annoying enemy and boss. It's literally being anti-speedrun. And that's why your rewards are time gated. If it genuinely was a combat focused game, then how about you introduce a game mode where you fight enemies gauntlet style, or one where enemies swarm you constantly and relentlessly. But no, let me recycle the same thing again, separated in waves, make you run after giant worms and give them millions of HP for you to melt. Then we have the toxic FOMO. It is not necessarily bad to fear missing out on a character you like. After all, when you log in for dailies, the first thing you will be noticing is the character. You will be doing the quest with the character, future events, exploration. You will be spending time with that character for months. But that FOMO is toxic when you're chasing, and I will hammer this point like no tomorrow, measly, no more being extra charitable. You can literally clear Abyss 12 with half a brain if you are accepting of missing out on 100 primos. Just like that, your 3600 losses have been cut down to 2400. It is such a childish thing to fear on missing out. Do you want to know a super duper easy negation of that FOMO? Welkin. Literally $5 once a year and all that headache ever? Gone. And don't be tricked into the copium of LMAO, just credit. Yeah, unironically, instead of sitting on your ass for hours building and learning Abyss to clear it, get a part-time for a week and pay up. You're a kid or too busy with school to pay? You have the whole year to save up $5. It is especially easy if you're a kid. Literally, ask your parents for $5 or trade in some chores for a little bit. And you know the best part in all of this? Not only do you get more time to have fun with the real side of Genshin, but also set yourself to make easy $5 monthly. No, not even. If you are not some gacha addict loser who needs to pull on every character ever, you will be a normal human being and skip on characters you just don't like or not very interested in, or like not force yourself into getting characters, you know? There is only one legitimate reason to want to be able to clear Abyss with max stars constantly, and that is because you genuinely enjoy it. In which case, obviously, you're not included. Have fun. You deserve enjoying Abyss 12. Here's every character I have. Got every character I absolutely wanted. Only Navia, Lenny, and Xiao are the luxury characters I want because I like them as characters. But I will still skip Xiao because I absolutely want to get Arlecchino and Eula weapon. Some of these characters I will never pull for, like Nahida, Baiju, Xianyun, Ayato, Ayaka, and whatnot. I could not care any less about them. Also, the weapons I have. So you know, I have only ever pulled on characters. Lastly, my Abyss clears. After I got Hu Tao, my main DPS characters for Abyss basically never changed. It's been Hu Tao and Ganyu team constantly. But yeah, this is all the ranting I wanted to do. The video is getting kinda long and I'm losing interest. I just wanted to vent it out a bit. Because I read comments about the Abyss 12 so often. Plus, I don't see people airing out my feelings on the matter enough. Now, this video exists for, you know, someone else who's like me and can resonate with this. Anyways, if there's anyone still watching, my friend, thank you. If you can, do me one more favor and like and sub, because I will really appreciate it immensely. Once again, thank you.